People speak about stability with such confidence. They call it security, progress, maturity. Maybe they are right. But I cannot ignore how easily certainty replaces imagination when it is repeated enough times. I wonder if this is how the dreaming fades for many people. Not through tragedy, but through routine, through small accepted patterns repeated until they become a life, through being told what is practical until what is possible starts to feel childish, through waking up one day and realizing you have been surviving instead of living. I'm still young, yes, but already I know the feeling of giving pieces of yourself away for money you barely care about. Hours traded for wages, energy traded for survival, days handed over to work that leaves nothing behind except tiredness. There is something cruel in hating a place you must keep returning to, smiling where you do not want to smile, caring about things you do not care about, pretending this is normal because everyone else does. The only thing I can do is lie down and wait for sleep, knowing morning will return, everything exactly as it was. Even rest feels temporary, like borrowing silence before the noise begins again. It never fully stops. It feels like I am still underwater somehow, like the air does not quite reach where it should be. I do not know if it is the routine, the job, or the thought of carrying both for decades that crushes me more. But the weight is there either way. The face in the mirror is no longer the thing that troubles me. It is the feeling behind it. A heaviness that arrives before the day has even begun. A tiredness sleep cannot touch. The dread of hearing an alarm for somewhere I do not want to go. Colours seem duller. Sounds further away, and even small tasks feel strangely distant, as if they belong to somebody else. Time feels quicker now, yet every hour drags when I am inside it. Days blur into each other without stopping long enough to learn anything new. Just long enough to collect more of the same. There is a particular sadness in knowing you are young, but already counting down hours, already wishing days away, already feeling relief when time is over instead of joy while it is happening. I sometimes wonder how many people spend their whole lives like this, waiting for evenings, waiting for weekends, waiting for holidays, waiting, in the end, for life to begin. I know this place. Not because I remember every stone or every path, but because something in me softens the moment I stand here. The air feels older than worry. The sea does not ask questions. The wind does not care what I've become. Out here, nothing demands an explanation. For the first time in a long time, I do not feel measured. I do not feel watched. I do not feel trapped inside the version of myself I've been carrying. I just feel here. Breathing fully, the feeling of not being pinned down by expectation, the feeling of standing somewhere open and remembering that life is bigger than the rooms we shrink ourselves inside. Somewhere along the line, I mistook growing older for giving up. I thought maturity meant abandoning wonder, trading imagination for routine, accepting a life that did not excite me simply because it was sensible. But standing here now, I can feel how wrong that was. Dreams were never childish. They were signs of life, proof that something inside me wanted more than survival. The sea keeps moving forward no matter how many times it is pushed back. Maybe that's all I need to do. For the first time in a long time, the future does not look like a sentence. It looks open. I do not need every answer today.